I pray for, okay. When you move to a new city and you're like, how do the freeways work? How does the train work? You take the L train to the F train to the U to the C to the K train and you get to Fucktown, right?
Right there.
So I love following a train of thought. And so the prayer for today would be, would y'all like to follow my train of thought on something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The Ross Express.
Yeah.
If you
Would y'all hop on?
Choo choo.
Giving away free tickets.
I'm on.
All
it.
aboard. All aboard.
All
aboard. You're all invited on the Ross Express because I'll tell you why. There's a whole reason, and that's the whole. So the prayer word of the day will be. There's 2 words.
Okay.
Thought process.
Okay.
Okay.
One, two, three.
Right.
Thought
Thought
process. Straight talk on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Straight talk.
He's the gay best friend you wish you had and know you need.
This is tough love, honey.
Now, here he is, Ross Mathews.
Give me some straight talk, and a hold of sugar, please. Straight talk, sounds pretty sweet to me. Now talk to me in circles.
Mumbo jumbo jive.
Hi, everybody. Hi. And welcome to the program. What a phenomenal program we have today. We'll do a quick reach around. Fagsy Malone.
Hi.
is here.
Hi, everyone.
We're so excited that Fagsy here, drinking out of his Wonder Woman cup.
So happy to be here.
So happy to have you here. CJ is
Hi.
here. Hi, CJ
Hello.
is here. In for Willie today, J-Rod is in the booth. What's going on, everybody?
Relax,
J-Rod.
Fagsy.
And guess who's back after far too long away? I know, we've missed her. She
My
got
babe.
your letters, and she's back in. She's gone for 2 episodes in a row.
2.
It's Nikki Boyer.
Welcome back. We missed you. I missed you.
guys.
Back all the way from Nueva York,
No.
Omaha. Right? You were in both those cities while you were
I
gone.
was.
Yeah. What were you doing there?
Didn't really want to tell anybody. No, I'm just kidding.
No, what were you
New
doing?
York, I was doing the Wendy Williams show,
Great.
which was super fun.
You were so good on that. You were so
Thank you.
cute.
Thanks.
Great,
I love
great
doing
job.
it.
Always
Appreciate
feel
that.
good.
And then I went to Omaha just to work. I was doing just shooting something there.
What's
for-
Omaha like?
It's funny you ask because it feels like my city of St. Louis, but just smaller and cozier. It's very green. It's very Midwest. It's all 4 seasons. I was there and it was cold.
I love
like
that.
It's fall. Like the,
Oh, I
'Cause
want that.
Newsflash, it was 100 here the other day, and
Too
almost
much.
Halloween.
But I missed you guys.
I've never been to Nebraska, I don't think.
I haven't
think it's
either.
one of the states
Yeah.
I haven't been to.
really pretty. A lot of
Think.
old home, giant brick old homes.
Omaha.
Lots of bodies of water.
I like saying Omaha. Like, where are you from? Omaha. I like that. I always thought I'd love to live in Ohio because I love a state that sounds like
Yeah.
the noise you make when you run into a friend at Target. Oh, hi! Oh, hi! Oh,
Nope.
no other state sounds like that. Oh, hi!
That
Oh.
can't be the only one.
Name another state that sounds like the noise you make when you run into a friend at Target.
Nebraska.
No, ready? Vermont.
Yeah, see, there you go.
No, but hi, literally translate.
It's what you say.
Yeah,
like
like,
if I turn
oh,
it, I
hi.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh.
But what other? There's got to be.
There's
Oh,
none
it feels
of
so
this-
new. Look at my Yorkie.
It
that work?
doesn't work at all. It's the only state in the United States that sounds like that. So anyway, I'm just
tried.
saying. Welcome to the program. Now listen, if you love gems like that Ohio bit, you're going to love today's show. Because,
Don't make promises.
no,
you
I'm
can't keep.
because we got some. Oh, I do have things to tell you though.
Yeah.
I have been a busy boy.
Yeah.
I was in San Diego
Yeah.
shooting something another thing super
It's very
private,
secretive, yeah.
secretive. And this will some of these things I'm sure are like potential shows and
Yeah.
pilots. This is a program that will air on a TV station near you.
Wow. So were you in San Diego for a whole full week?
3 or 4 days. I was there with Jackie Beat.
Okay. Oh. Well, so that was probably a lot of fun. Did she perform down there? Did you
No,
go?
we were just working. But I'll tell you this. So we went to, do you remember Urban Moe's where we did the live
Yes.
podcast in San
Yeah.
Diego? So we went there for dinner. We actually did Butch Ricky live from there on Instagram. And we went
fun.
and we ordered, I have to order the chili if I see chili on the menu. I have to. Just a little cup of chili. Well, CJ, you know this about me. I call it chili with my homies. I want to do, I just love chili. And when I have to try it because then if
Yeah.
it's good, I try to replicate it.
So do you like chili? Do you put the cheddar cheese and
No,
the onions?
nope.
You just straight chili?
Don't give me a
Okay.
cheddar cheese. Don't give me an onion.
Do you enjoy a good chili cook-off?
Well, I've never participated in
We'll
one,
come
but
out
I'd
to
love
Malibu.
to.
There's a chili cook-off soon.
Well, I reckon I could do pretty well because
Yeah.
I make a mean chili that I have taken bits and pieces from chilies that I've had
Yeah.
across time. But let me get back to Urban
Okay.
Moe's in San Diego. I ordered a cup of chili, and I said, I just gotta try it. I'm just gonna try it. I had not really experienced this, but close your eyes, everybody. Even if you're driving, CJ, close your eyes. You know, there's usually ground meat in chilies, right?
Yeah.
This was like cubes of like steak, like stew meat.
Okay. All right.
Like cubes of stew meat.
Like
yeah, I don't
high-class
like that.
chili.
Yeah.
You
Campbell
think
soup does that,
You
though.
think no, but I'm talking. When I talk like an inch by inch,
Yeah,
like
no.
a big chunk of stew meat.
I don't like stew meat. Do you like? You must
You're
love.
out of your damn mind, Patsy.
don't like stew meat.
What's wrong with stew meat?
I just have never liked that
What did
meat.
stew
It's
meat
so
ever do to you?
chewy. Do you
No.
like it?
I don't like meat anymore, so.
I don't like chili. There goes that.
There you go. Look at Ron.
I can't even.
I've told
I can't
you this.
remember.
I don't like.
Why wouldn't you like chili? Why don't you like stew meat? Fuck you both.
I put it in
you
the
too,
same
Ricky.
category as spaghetti.
What's wrong with spaghetti?
It's a thing that your suburbs of San Bernardino. It's a meal you'd make on a Sunday and eat for 4 days.
J-Rod, can I get an amen on chili? Can I please?
I don't like chili either.
Oh, Jake Rod. This
I-
is why.
But well, I love chili. I just don't like stew meat.
Well,
you
you're-
love chili.
I love chili. I just don't like meat.
You're all fucking dumb. More chili for me. Give me that big cube
Oh my
Beautiful.
Y'all are dumb.
We need to have a chili cook-off here. We bring our chili
That's
in
right.
and do a taste test.
I'll win.
Absolutely.
I do.
How do you know?
Because
Yeah.
I know. Because now I'm armed with my fucking cube stew
Ew,
meat.
nobody wants your stew meat chili.
You're gonna eat it, and I'll tell you
Ew.
this. And I make a ground beef chili. I make a ground turkey chili. I make
like
a ground
that.
chicken chili. Can I tell you about my white bean?
Please, please.
Can I tell you about my white bean green chili?
Yeah, I
Wait,
wanna try that.
you make all that. You can make a.
I taste a chili and then I replicate it and make it better.
Do you crock pot it?
No, I don't have time to crock. What do you think? I got 12 hours for chili? No.
But you don't
no.
need time
You
to
don't
crock.
need time to crock pot it.
No.
You just turn it on, you go away.
Crockety
I'm not a-
potty.
I'm not a
I'm
crock
not gonna
blocker.
fight with you about this.
I'm mad at everybody. But ultimately, I'm actually
Yeah.
fine with none of you wanting this chili because I'll tell you this: once I raved about my chili,
Mm-hmm.
everyone just wanted some of my chili. And then we talked about chili all the whole next day. So guess what we did the next day? Went back to Urban Moe's and we all ordered our own chili.
Who's everyone?
Wow.
It was me and Jackie Beat and my makeup artist Natalie.
Oh, well, it's yes people, so of course they gonna rave about it.
I was thinking
paying
about.
them.
Well, wait. He has a point. I was kind of thinking that too. Do you think they just
No,
went
there.
because it's Ross Mathews? Yes, we love it.
So you're calling Jackie Beat a yes person?
No.
Oh, snap.
Well, for that gig, yeah, you got to because
Do you
that's
think
a
Jackie
check.
Beat's going to eat something? Listen, I understand yes people, but I don't care how much someone pays me. I'm not going to eat shitty chili for money. I'm not going to do it.
Well, let's be
Yeah.
honest. Mark just says no just to say no.
True.
Right?
Well, I don't like it.
True.
I like it. It'd be better if it was made.
Chili was invented in 1875. Shut up and eat the fucking chili. So, I don't know what I was talking about.
Chili.
The chili. And
Chili.
Where was that leading to?
Your show in
I
San
was busy.
Diego.
The whole point is I've been busy. The whole point is I've been busy.
So you can't give us any hint of what you were doing at all.
Nothing.
It's totally secret. Okay.
Nothing.
I could.
But I'll tell you, 2 of these projects that I've shot that are super secret will be on TV for sure. 100% sure they'll be on television. Okay?
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Okay, and also, somebody kind of spilled the beans with the unicorn thing. Was
Chili
that?
beans?
So I posted a few months ago
Yes.
me in a unicorn outfit, and I said, stay tuned. I'll fill you in. And what did people post online? What did you see?
Well, they just posted screenshots. Somebody saw it on the show. I can say the show. It's already out there. It's Martha Stewart and Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg Halloween show, right?
We taped it early.
Did you make chili? Did you make chili?
We did not make chili. I was on with Martha and Snoop. It has not aired yet. I believe it airs the day before Halloween on VH1.
Okay.
I believe.
Did someone
good.
just see a promo of it?
Yes,
Is it?
or
Okay.
I don't
or
understand
it's
how
next
they saw
week.
it.
You got to pay attention.
Okay.
No. Check my social media. Hello, Ross or Batricky.
Yeah.
Butch Ricky.
So they said it's the would you want to come on the show? I'm like, yeah. And then they said it's the Halloween episode, so we're all doing costumes. We'll get you a costume. What do you want to be? Unicorn.
See, was that your knee-jerk reaction?
Before they could finish the sentence, ask me what I want to dress up as. CJ, ask me.
What do you want to
Unicorn. So I show up, and they had made this elaborate unicorn costume for me, and it's cute.
No, it's
right?
cute. It's a really
good.
good one. But I love the little jig you were doing on that boomerang. That was really fun.
Yeah, thank you. Well, listen, the episode's very, very funny. So
That's exciting.
I'm going to Palm Springs tomorrow because you know how I just had Nikki and I had lunch today. She came over to the house. So I just had the Burbank yard finished. Right, it's been this process.
It's
Yeah,
so nice.
yeah.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have the Palm Springs yard all done.
Oh,
He's actually
great.
there, my gay landscaper.
So they're gonna put in that grass that I love, that fake grass that's like a rug. It's like carpeting. It's so soft.
Super nice though.
Yeah.
Because Palm Springs nothing grows. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right.
So you have to
That's
have
right.
that.
Great for there.
And I already did I did an interesting thing. I did patios off all the bedrooms because it all wraps around, and then I did circle cement steps between the patios, and then there'll be grass between those.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Nice, yeah.
I know.
It's gonna be
I'm
cute.
in charge. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, yeah, but let me ask you a question about that grass. Do the dogs go to the bathroom on it, and is it easy to clean up on that?
Great question. Thank you so much. So we it's a special kind, you buy a special kind with a special sand thing underneath it. And then
Oh.
it eliminates the odor. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
okay,
Thank you for
good. All right,
asking.
thank you.
Thank you
I'm
so
gonna
much.
start
curious
using
about
that.
that.
Speaking of, who wants a Selena update?
Me?
Oh, I was gonna
Oh
ask.
my God.
Can I just tell you? Okay, so I walked into Ross's house today, and her little fat sausage body wiggled up, and her legs not working, and she just looked at me like, "Love me, love me." And she's such a trooper, like no complaining. She didn't say a thing about her legs. She was so good. I love that
So
dog.
she had her surgery on her first leg.
Yeah.
And it was a healing process, right? And then she had the second surgery last Wednesday. She's healed for a week.
so good.
Shh, hush, baby, hush, I'm talking. And, oops, someone must be at the door. Someone must be at the door.
That's it.
And then they took the pin out of the other leg, and so she's had two bum legs, and so she like looks like this slug. And we have to like hold her up while she does her business and all this stuff. She's gained weight, right? We've had her on a diet.
Yeah.
Give us a week, we'll take off the weight.
She weighed 10 pounds, which was big for a little fatty.
Yeah.
She lost a half a pound.
Congratulations.
Give us a
That's
week,
great.
we'll take off the weight.
None
I
of her
love
spirit
you.
has been broken.
Oh,
yes,
it's so
I
cute.
love you.
I love
Yeah.
her so much.
She's such a good little girl.
It's intense though. The picture of the incision.
Oh, my God.
Kind of broke my heart a little
Yes,
bit. You know,
no,
because
we-
I don't like to see animals in peril. So, or if they're not feeling good, I felt so bad for
She's
her.
a special girl.
Yeah.
You know what she does? She picks herself up, she dusts herself off, she starts all over again.
she's strong.
That's what she does. In
Yeah.
fact, listen just a little bit. I'm going somewhere with this. Take it
Nothing's
away.
impossible, I have found. For when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off,
Yeah.
start all over again.
Selena.
I love this song.
Don't lose your confidence.
I love this song too, but I
Yeah.
love this version
Be
in
grateful
particular.
for a pleasant
Who's that
trip.
singing?
It's like my math teacher
Pick yourself up,
from 8th grade.
Mel Torme.
yourself
No,
off,
it's not.
start over again.
Remember how I said the prayer words of the day were thought process?
Yeah.
The battle of the day
I
is
got to this
won.
song
You
and
may
this
be
artist,
sick and
who I've been listening to a lot lately, in a very particular, specific way. And as I was listening to this artist, who does a lot of spoken word, it was very weird.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I get here again? And I traced it back. And I'm going to invite you into my brain
Okay.
of how I got here.
To this guy?
To this
I'd
artist.
love to know the road to this.
When you know the details, we'll be right back. That's a deep tease.
Nothing's impossible, I have found. For when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up. I dust myself off. I start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be grateful for a pleasant trip and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. You work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day.
Now, back to Straight Talk with Ross Mathews.
Won't you ride in my little red wagon?
Oh, I like this.
I'd love to pull you down the street. And I know all the kids will be jealous when they see my playmate oh so sweet.
Welcome back to the program.
All right. What the fuck is that?
Is it Chet Atkins?
Nope. I have been listening to this art. You know, with Apple Music, I talk about all the time
Oh,
how I
yeah.
listen to all the new kid stuff.
Yes.
I am
Yeah.
I am with it, CJ. I am with it. You know what I mean? I know it. No, it's like I know what's cool, I know what's happening. But Apple Music has also opened something for me, so when I go down a wormhole, I
Yeah.
can find like
Related artist or playlist kind of thing.
or something specific. I see something and I search something and then I click on something. It's like all of a sudden I find myself listening to this song called "Won't You Ride in My Little Red Wagon?"
Yeah. Yeah.
From this artist who you know, but you don't know that you know. And how did I get here?
So it's country western artist, right? It's a country
What's
western
the
singer.
Thought process.
Is it though?
Is it?
I'll
I
tell you
don't-
this. I had to think. Once I was driving. We have a little convertible in Palm Springs. I was driving, listening to this,
Yeah.
and I was like, "How did I get here?" So I was thinking, and I spent like the whole day like thinking about like how, what, and then what to point to
Right,
get me
right,
there,
right.
and I traced it back to the beginning.
Okay.
And it's just a little. Would you mind? Would you like? You guys all bought a ticket to the Ross Express.
Yeah.
we
You
did.
want on this train to show you how my mind works?
Yes. Yeah.
How it got me here.
Right. Yeah.
I love a movie from like 1960 something called Barefoot in the Park.
Yes.
Okay.
Great movie.
Great movie. Who stars in Barefoot in the Park?
Robert Redford and Jane Fonda.
Yes.
Yes. And have you
Yes.
seen their new Netflix film?
Funny you ask. Their new Netflix film is called Our Souls at Night.
That's. Oh my gosh! I got it.
I can't. No, it's no. You don't know. You
Okay,
think you know,
all
but
right.
you don't know.
I tried to put that one together.
Okay. No, there are a few more steps.
Okay. Okay.
So I love that movie, Our Souls at Night. And if
Yeah.
you don't know what it's about
Yes.
old people. Okay,
Yeah.
we're all,
Oh,
they're
I'm
both
in.
they're both like widow and widowers. Robert Redford and Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda looks 32.
She does.
I'm just saying. Robert Redford looks his age.
Yes, he does.
So he does. He looks great.
Yeah.
So they both are widow and widowers, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden Jane Fonda comes over to Robert, their neighbors. They lived in a small town. You know that
Yes.
neighbor from a small town when he's married to her and they got kids. And I know him. We know him for 20,
Mm-hmm.
30 years, lived next door to him, you know. So the husband and the wife's been dead for a while. She walks over and she goes, I have a proposition
Yes.
for you. The hardest time is at night. I'm not looking for sex. I'm not looking for this. I just can't sleep at night. And I
Mm-hmm.
know you probably feel the same way as someone who's lost their spouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if we just slept next to each other?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Souls
And so
at
then
night.
they start Our Souls at Night and they just
Mm-hmm.
are laying next to each other and they bond and they have a real appreciation for each other.
Yeah.
And it's a real slow mover.
Yeah. It is. It's
Not
slow.
a lot of shit happens.
Right.
And I loved it.
I love. Can I just say something real
Yes,
quick?
go.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, go.
Ross. Okay. Weren't they fascinating to watch their acting because they're such pros, seasoned pros? It's fascinating to watch them. Those
Oh my gosh.
actors. Like
Well,
it's
but it's fascinating to watch
Little moments.
them acting when they're listening. Jane Fonda
Yes.
listening acting is better than speaking acting.
Yes.
Like say something. Put the camera on me now, Fagsy. Say something. Ready?
What'd you do today?
Today? Right. She like does 4 emotions before she answers back.
Oh, you're
Ask me a
right.
question.
Right.
Ask me a question.
Did you get all? Have you started your Christmas shopping yet?
Not yet. But she did like 8 emotions. Like,
I never
Does she
noticed
look like
that.
she
She
was
goes,
You're
Tourette's?
right.
the emotion, she goes,
does it?
what's the date? Oh, it's October.
Yes,
oh, wow. Only
that's
have
what
2 more
she-
months till Christmas. Oh,
God, you're
nope. Oh,
observant.
well, I didn't yet. And then she answers.
That's right. Yeah.
I love that kind of acting.
Yeah.
I love you.
That's good
Yeah,
acting.
it's
It's
good.
great.
That's why I am such a good actor.
You are a good actor. Can I just say the one thing that
Yes.
took me out of the movie though, Ross,
Sure.
were the wigs. I couldn't. The
You
wigs.
did say that to me.
I wrote it.
remember.
I said it. It's the wigs took me right out.
Did you watch it yet, CJ?
No.
No. The story of 2 old white people. You didn't watch that yet? You're not into that yet?
I'm watching it right now. I'm watching it right now on the news.
Hey.
Oh, I thought you meant with Ross
He's
and
watching-
Bagsy.
Yeah, I thought you meant right now. And I was like, how dare you call Faxi and Nikki
Will you
old?
sleep with me tonight?
Okay.
It's just nights, Ross. It's
So
just-
and then I was thinking about that movie, and I was like, why did I love that movie so much? Because
Yeah.
nothing happened, and
Yeah,
nothing,
very
and it's
slow.
because I love movies about older people. I always have, I always will. I
Yeah.
can't even name. I have 2 favorite movies about old people. Name one. Which one do you think? What do you think?
As good as it gets.
No, that's not about
Driving
old
Miss
people.
Daisy?
That's
Bridges of Madison-
great.
Bridges of Madison
That's
County.
on there. Bridges of Madison County, not old enough. Driving Miss Daisy, the second part, they're real old. Listen to this.
Cocoon.
Listen to this.
Ah.
Just listen to this first. Who knows what movie this is from?
On Golden Pond.
On
I
Golden
got goosebumps.
Pond.
I love this movie.
Henry Fonda.
Yeah, it's great.
Catherine Hepburn. Right? They both won the Oscar for it. CJ, how many times have you seen On Golden Pond?
Yeah.
They own a cabin. Right? And every summer they spend at the cabin. And I'll tell you this. I love this movie because I remember watching it for the first time and being like, I didn't know who Katharine Hepburn was. And being like, that lady's obsessed with loons.
Yes.
Remember, she always says,
the loons.
Look, Norman! Look at the loons, Norman! Go pick some strawberries! The loons are calling! And I was telling Salvador today as I was prepping for the show, because he heard this music, he goes, what is that? I'm like, it's the theme to On Golden Pond.
You don't know that?
Yeah, and he goes, what is
so
that?
great.
He goes, what movie is that? I go, The Loons!
Yeah.
And so then I type in Katharine Hepburn, Loons on Golden Pond. Someone did
Loons.
Someone did a whole mashup. Can you turn my computer up, guys? Because it's really low. This version, this thing. Someone did a mashup of every time Katharine Hepburn talks about the loons on Golden Pond.
that's
And then she
great.
starts imitating the loons too. This is just a side note, but listen.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
The loons.
Okay, hold on.
They're welcome.
Go back.
I already love
The
it.
loons. The loons. They're welcoming us back. Oh, look, I've spotted the loons. Oh, the loons are teaching their baby to fly.
Oh my God. It's so That's funny. Oh my
The loons have been calling for rain all night long. Rain, rain, bring us the rain. The loon, Norman.
The loons.
Just normal.
They've come around to say goodbye.
So there you go.
Okay, if that was the promo, I would never see that movie.
And I looked at Salvador, I go,
It's
The
funny.
loons.
The loons.
he has the same look on his face that CJ has right now. Oh my God. Turn my computer down, guys, now.
All right,
Oh my
all
God.
right.
You have to watch it if
No.
you haven't watched it. It's so good.
I love that you played that so much because I've always loved the word loon. Like, you loon. Like, and just the loons.
Tay and I
That's
always-
really good.
Tay and I always say to each other, look at the loons.
Loons.
The loons.
I always just say to my, oh, you're a loon.
So
love the
anyway,
word.
I love that movie. And then the other favorite movie of all time about elderly people. And so no,
Princess.
remember, we're all trying to get to where that song
Yes.
came
Oh,
from.
okay.
Remember, right? So
Yes.
I'm tracking my thought process. So I remember
Yeah.
thinking, I love that movie so much, and I was thinking to myself, what other movies about old people do you love? And I remembered On Golden Pond, and I remembered.
From the farthest corner of a distant galaxy and the deepest feelings of the
Cocoon.
human
Cocoon.
soul.
Oh, Cocoon.
Yeah,
Cocoon.
I said that,
I
right?
know you said Cocoon, but I'm also
I know you said.
listen, fuck faces. I have this media already prepped, so like
DJ, I love you.
I'm telling stories. I
Did
know
you say
he's.
that?
He said cocoon, and I didn't address it.
We should have went into that whole moment then and then got to that.
But we would have missed the whole loons.
Oh.
What I love is, what I love is the cocoon music was so spiritual and beautiful. And they look at you, fuckface.
I mean, did you know there's theme music to Cocoon? I played it. James Horner did it. So I'll play it as I talk. So
Yeah.
Cocoon is, of course, what I wanted my house to be like in Palm Springs. I wish I had a pool where old people could come and jump in and feel great.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
The aliens are coming. They come to Earth to like recover their people. They put in little cocoons in the ocean, cocoons, and they rent a house and they keep them in a pool. And these old people,
Love it.
who are all rickety, find the pool, jump in. When they jump in, they feel brand new.
Right.
Something about the alien
Yeah.
youth makes them feel young, right?
Yeah, it's like the fountain of youth.
I'm not going to ruin it, but I think it's great. You have a Jessica Tandy in it. You have a Hume Cronin, who's her
Yes.
husband in real life. You have Don Amici, who won the Oscar for it. He won
Oh, he did?
won
I didn't know
supporting
that.
actor. In fact, he's the only person to ever win supporting actor without being nominated for anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so, right? So, no, my process. I'm
Right.
thinking,
Yeah,
then I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about
yeah,
Don
okay.
Amici. And then I'm like, I actually went and watched Don Amici's acceptance speech when he won the Oscar, right? And so I'm really, and then I think to myself, why did Don Amici win the Oscar for Cocoon? Like, right?
Yeah.
You know who was great in Cocoon?
Steve Guttenberg.
No. You know who was
No, Jessica Beatrice Straight. What's that actress?
the best actor?
Maureen Stapleton.
She was great in Cocoon, but not as good as the person who I think was the best in Cocoon. One of my favorite actors.
When I was a kid and got a hold of a nickel, I thought I was rich. I didn't turn up my nose at pennies either. Today, some folks won't even bend to pick 'em up.
Who is that?
Well, here's a bowl of steaming Quaker oatmeal.
It's Wilford Brimley. Check your blood sugar and check it often.
Diabetes.
You know that guy?
Oh,
Diabetes.
yes.
CJ, you know what I'm talking about?
Wilford
Yeah,
Brimley,
no.
diabetes.
I know the name. I don't know.
Look at his face. That guy. Wilford Brimley.
Do you
Come here. Look, CJ, you know him.
diabetes?
Or come here,
Let me
Faxi,
see.
look.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
he
him.
was-
Yes.
He was the best
He's
in it.
great.
Now listen, I sent this commercial to Taya today, and I told her, I wrote the copy for this commercial
Yeah.
because it is so dumb. Just listen. This is his commercial for. These are side notes. I'm telling you. Wilford Brimley. Side note. This is his oatmeal commercial. That just listen to the words of how stupid this commercial is.
You know, when I was a kid and got a hold of a nickel, I thought I was rich. I didn't turn up my nose at pennies either. Today, some folks won't even bend to pick 'em up. Well, here's a bowl of steaming Quaker oatmeal. And I can't think of a healthier way to start the day. Cost you 1 nickel and 4 pennies. So if you can't be bothered with nickels and pennies, throw 'em in a jar. Start an oatmeal fund. Quaker Oats.
What
It's
the?
the right thing to
An
do.
oatmeal.
Not too expensive either.
And I love his mouth is full. He's like,
You know,
If you don't like pennies and nickels, save them. Start an oatmeal fund. So anyway, that's dumb. But then I'm thinking about. So now you understand. So
Yeah.
when I realized to myself that Wilford Brimley should have won an Oscar or been nominated for Cocoon instead,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it occurs to me: is Wilford Brimley still alive?
Don't know.
Anyone know the
Yeah,
answer?
I don't know.
I don't think he
Turns
is.
out in Cocoon, Nikki, what?
I don't think he's alive.
Well, in Cocoon, he was like the youngest one. They had to dye his hair gray to make him look older. He's only 50 something.
Wow. Okay.
Wilford Brimley is still. Check your watch. He's still alive.
Oh.
Right now.
Okay, that's good.
Because I went to his Wikipedia page. Still alive.
And what else did you find?
What else did I learn? Do you hear this music?
Yeah.
Seems like a mind is opening. What? As I read his Wikipedia page?
Right.
Say what? Well, I knew he was an actor. And a fine actor at that. But what I didn't realize is that Wilford Brimley is also a singer.
Oh my gosh.
Wilford Brimley.
Oh, is this the wagon?
Give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
Wilford
Where
Brimley
seldom
Radio.
is heard a discouraging word.
Diabetes.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
Check it off.
Home, home on the range.
And that is how I have begun listening
Wow.
to Wilford Brimley's greatest hits.
Ross, that's you really went down the rabbit hole. Like that
God,
went
that was the
way down.
longest.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow.
Longest road to this point.
I love it though. I love that you went down the rabbit hole and you went far down it.
Stop playing.
What?
Why
No,
couldn't
because
you
I-
like it? Do you want to know how my mind works? You all understand me better now.
I like it because I can see you sitting there and doing it. Like I imagine you sitting
I
there
have to
doing.
go backwards.
Yeah, and because I go down rabbit holes on YouTube. Like I'll keep going and going and going and looking things up. I do the same thing.
I really had to
I don't know if
trace
I've
it
ever
back.
gone down that far though.
Was it too far?
It's pretty deep into Wilford
Yeah, it was
Brimley.
too far.
You're too far.
It was too far. I am too far. I'm way the fuck over here, but it was too far.
What was too far about it? We got Cocoon. We got the Loons.
The Loons.
The kids don't know about Cocoon. They're gonna watch it now.
Yeah, oh,
Everybody
yeah.
agrees
That's
with
a
me.
classic movie. Yeah.
And everybody agrees with me. Wilford Brimley should have won an Oscar instead of Don Amici.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. All these 20-somethings, they're going to.
I think Cocoon would still hold up though.
Of course it would.
Yeah. Did you ever see Batteries Not Included?
Of course I did.
I did.
You did?
I did.
Isn't that just one of the best
I did
movies?
love that one.
I
See,
did.
take me
Yeah.
on that journey.
I love that you saw it and you know it.
So good. I saw
Yeah.
it a few times.
Just because you're carrying some double D's over there.
So that was the thought process of that thought
Can you
process.
check, see if Wilford Brimley's still alive?
Watch it be gone. Oh my gosh, Ross.
Did you just have a moment where you're like, is he dead?
No, but I mean, just this is the last time I checked. He must be old. What year was he born?
You said he was still with us and you don't know?
No, I mean, he wasn't as of this morning when I was
Oh,
researching.
no, he is not alive.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
What year did
September
he-
27th, 1934 to October 17th, 2016.
Wait, a year ago?
I'm joking. He's
Oh
alive.
my God.
He's alive.
Oh my God, Nikki.
Good one, Nikki.
How do you think his family felt? They listen. You know they probably do.
They listen.
We're huge on the range.
He can't hear it. He has hearing aids. He's fine.
Nikki, our
Don't worry about it.
demographics in the range are through the roof.
Huge on the range.
Homo on the range.
That was beautiful.
I love
That's good.
That's good.
We'll be right back.
Huge on the range.
Homo on the range.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Then give me a land where the bright diamond sand flows leisurely down to the stream, where the graceful white swan goes gliding along like a man in a heavenly dream. I would not exchange my home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Lodi, 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 Lodi,
This is Straight Talk with Ross Mathews.
All my friends are cowboys. That's just fine with me.
Love you back.
It's kind of endearing. Now I feel bad that I said he was dead.
Yeah, you should. He's not. He's eating oatmeal stronger than ever.
Right?
Checking his blood sugar and checking it off.
Yeah. Check it off.
Checking it off.
Checking it off.
Checking it off. Yeah, he's all good. Don't worry. What are the people in the chat room saying, Nikki Boyer?
They were saying that some of them are really on board with this Wilford Brimley
Yeah.
thing.
Some of them.
Well,
What about the others?
that's better than none.
Then there's some others that
You
say
know,
what.
a good 4% of them were into the story.
And then just people are typing diabetes, which is my favorite.
Oh, it was so good.
Serious. You should get your blitz.
Diabetes.
Hey, no laughing matter.
Diabetes.
Let's have our email of the week.
Speaking of diabetes,
This is not Wilford Brimley.
I'm weak in the knees to be Ross Mathews. Email of the week.
is there any way we could get Wilford Brimley to record a theme song for Straight Talk with? I'm
Oh,
on it.
he's
I'm
so
on
good.
it.
Tweet him.
I'm gonna tweet him because I bet
He's on Twitter.
he's on.
All right. Hey, if you want to be our email of the week, you can email me, Ross at straighttalkwithross.com. You may just hear your email on the air, like this person who has chosen to remain anonymous. Anonymous. It's time for our email of the week. Anonymous says, "Hi, Ross and crew. I'm a brother in a fraternity, and I'm openly bi." Or as one time, did I tell you about the stripper we met in Mexico one time? And Sal goes, "Are you gay?" And he goes, "Soy bi." For I'm
No.
bi. I'm bi.
Soy bi?
I'm bi.
Oh,
soy bi. And I go, "Wait, what did he say?" He goes, "Soy bi." I go, "What does that mean?"
It sounds like soybean.
I know. So now constantly we always say soy bi. Soy bi. So I'm a brother in a fraternity, and I'm openly soy bi, but some of the brothers forget it. We had a new pledge join for a week this semester, but he had to drop due to financial reasons. All the brothers still like the guy, so that's not weird or anything. The guy is gay, and he was interested in me before he rushed the fraternity, and we've hung out a few times since he dropped the fraternity, but we hang out in private. I want to pursue a relationship, and even just looking at his picture makes me happy, but I'm just afraid of bringing a former pledge to parties as my boyfriend. We aren't going out yet, but I wanted to ask him soon. Thank you, and even if you don't read this email on the show, could someone reply whenever they get a chance?
Oh, that's sweet.
Busy. Kish Kish, anonymous. So I want to say to Anonymous, I love that your fraternity is a big deal, right? This is great that you have that for you, but this is not something. You need to focus on your happiness, right?
That's right.
This is such a small thing. Like years from now, you'll have friends from the fraternity, but it should never dictate your life, right? And if your brothers are your brothers forever, they're going to love and be excited that you get these little parameters. It's like Romeo and Juliet couldn't be together because their families didn't get along. Screw the families, right? Date,
Yeah.
be together,
Yeah.
be happy. Don't worry about the fraternity. Agree or disagree?
I agree. Don't put your happiness on hold for anything, anyone, any organization.
CJ.
No, I agree. The same way. Like,
Yeah.
you got to live your life.
Great.
Be
Right.
happy.
Nikki, not going to ask you.
I mean, diabetes.
Soybean. What are you looking at? Every time I look at CJ, he's like, "You're the new Mark. What are you looking at on the computer?" You're looking down. You're not engaged in the conversation. You're
Damp?
looking down.
Oh, I thought he said you're looking damp.
What are you
I'm
looking
like,
at?
This is the first time I've actually brought my computer in a long time.
So what are you looking at?
I'm working.
Oh, you are?
Oh, it is like Mark. It's Mark too.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
You're
in the
not
chat
working.
room.
He's in the chat room. He's looking
Yeah.
at what
What
people
are
are
I
saying.
dropped my papers. What are they saying in the chat room? What are they saying?
Frats are friends you pay for.
Oh shit! Frats are friends you pay for. You know, I was
Frats
in.
are
actually pretty-
friends.
I was in sorority.
Do you
Wait, you what?
Frats are friends you pay for.
Aw, Caitlin,
I was
thank you
in
for
a
that.
sorority in college. It was a thing where they had like it was Iota Delta, and they had honorary Iota men.
Yeah.
Where you came, and you had to pay dues, and like they just bought you drinks. All right.
Oh, and Justin said that Homo on the Range should be the title of the show, which
You
I
know
think
what?
is a great.
You know what? Thank you for that contribution.
Justin.
kiss.
Kiss, kiss.
And you're right. It will be the title of this program.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
God,
so
look at that.
someone-
Homo on the range.
Homo on the
It's
Range.
so wonderful.
Have we had it? Wait.
No.
Why do I feel like we've had a title called Homo on the Range? Homo Sweet Homo, maybe we had?
Maybe
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, I don't think that's that one.
I'm bringing you the news. These stories I'm sending out to all my peeps. It's Nikki be trending.
Hey, Nikki, what's trending?
Funny you should ask. I have a segment. Okay, I got a tweet from Angela. Don't call me Angie. Thank you for this, by the way. And she said, "Hey, Nikki, here's an update to a Nikki B trending story that you did a really long time ago. So remember when I told you the story about a guy named..." I love the news. Music. Breaking news. A guy named Daniel Rushing, remember the story? It's like maybe almost a year and a half ago, so this is a big update. He was arrested in Florida in 2015.
This is a story you did a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
No. It's an update to a story.
That you did a year and a half ago.
Right, but the story in and of itself is still trending and
Okay.
it's super funny.
Tell me. No. I want to know. But what was the original story?
I was telling
Do
you.
it. I'm explaining to the audience. Go. Hit it. Nikki?
Back in December of 2015, police officers claimed to find methamphetamine crystals on the floor of this guy's car
Yum.
after he claimed that it was the glaze from his Krispy Kreme donut. Do you remember that?
I do remember.
I do
Kind of?
remember this.
Wow.
I do remember this.
Okay, so he gets really upset. He's like, I go to Krispy Kreme every morning. I promise you this is not meth. The field testing kit that the officer used said that the crumbs tested positive for meth.
Wow.
So this 64-year-old guy was completely astounded. He was taken to jail. He stuck to his story that it was a glazed donut. We all laughed. Do you remember our reaction? We kind of made fun because we were like, good cover up. It's Krispy Kreme donut. It's a meth crystal, dude.
Yeah.
Turns out there was a hole in this donut story.
Oh.
According to NPR, the guy was telling the truth.
Well, he looked glazed over. But there was a sprinkle of truth.
He had a sugar high.
He was in prison with maple bars. Keep
No, you did not just say that.
Keep it going, please. I need at least 3 more. 3
Yeah,
more.
keep it going. Keep it
more.
going.
3 more. Come on. I know
What?
you got
If
it.
I don't keep going, you're gonna hit me with your bear claw. gonna make me apple turn over and take it.
Oh my!
I know this one can keep going. Oh my God. He's thinking of donuts.
Oh my gosh.
So Daniel, it turns out that he was not lying.
Cream filled.
Thinking cream.
What?
Cream filled.
Nope. No. Turns
Oh,
out
wait.
That he was
Hey! I don't think you're ready for this jelly donut. Continue.
So, turns out that it was the glazed donut. Here's what happened. After this guy spends some time in jail, we're not sure if it was 2 days, 3 days, more testing was done on the substance, and turns out it was, in fact, the glaze from a Krispy Kreme donut. He settled a lawsuit for $37,500.
Wow.
Okay, now, just to give you some facts, New York Times investigation found out that thousands of arrests have been going on with drug possession, and charges have been made on results from faulty drug testing kits. So there is something seriously going on here. But my point in this is, so this guy goes to jail for a couple of days, swears he's telling the truth, and ends up getting $37,000. People on social media are saying that his time in jail was well worth it, and that's a good payday for 2 to 3 days in jail. Would you spend time in jail for that kind of money?
That's a good question. I like that.
37,000. That's basically 10 grand a day for sitting in a jail cell for 3 days. Would you do it?
Yeah, I'd enjoy the time out.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Yeah?
couldn't hurt your dating life.
Couldn't hurt.
Oh, hell.
CJ?
If I could get the reparations for all the brothers that have been locked up for crimes that they didn't commit, that white people had said that they did, then I would do that and put that money into the family for them.
Yes.
Would I get to keep the donut?
I'm bringing you the news. All my peeps. It's Nikki B.
Thank you, Nikki.
That was great, Nikki.
Again.
Great. Really good job.
Oh, Nikki.
All comes back to diabetes.
Oh my
Oh, wait.
God.
Hey,
A
listen,
quick update.
I'm an old-fashioned donut, so
Somebody said don't be jelly. Okay, so episode 137 was Homo Depot.
okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Episode 83 was Homo Alone.
Okay.
Episode 130 was Homo
Lot of homos.
Vember.
Okay. A
Homo-vember.
homo-vember.
Yeah.
So we never did homo on the range?
Yeah, no.
Great.
Good job,
Lock it in.
Justin.
Lock it in. Hey, we do this thing at the very end. Do we want to black? Oh, we black attack. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that,
Always
CJ.
in the back of the
No,
bus.
I'm so sorry. It's time for black attack.
No, just real quick. I had my event this week. I do an event out here in Los Angeles. And I want to shout out to Courtney, Straight Talker. She came out and supported and was there and brought her friends, a couple that got married. So that was pretty awesome and cool.
Nice.
Is Courtney the girl you were giving a kiss to?
Yeah.
Yes.
They look super intimate.
She's come to Palm
Yeah.
Springs. And
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she always comes out and supports us.
And this was on your social media. We saw.
Yeah, her social media.
social media.
And she put on the Straight Talk group. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And to quote Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody that's black. And I really don't have anything this week.
You didn't make a black attack this week.
Oh, and thank you for everybody that's not watching the NFL because I see the ratings are going down because we protesting out here in these streets. So
What?
thank you. Yeah, you can
that's
Google
true?
it. You can Google it. I'm not even.
Do you know? But that means Trump is winning. If the ratings
No,
go
if
down.
we're not watching because that's an us not us, but like people aren't watching because they're protesting against everybody, kind of coming against anybody not standing for the national anthem.
Well, walk me through that because the league has not banned not standing up for the
Yeah,
national
no,
anthem.
they haven't.
So why are you
Don't-
protesting it?
Why am I protesting
Why are you
it?
protesting the league?
I'm standing with Colin Kaepernick. I've talked about this on the show
Yeah.
before, but I'm just standing with what he's kneeling for, which is police brutality, which is
Right.
what it stemmed
1,000,000%.
for. So but to see the numbers that people aren't watching football the way that they used to, and then I want to say that I forget who watches the ratings. They're like, we don't understand why people aren't watching football, and we were like, you know why people aren't watching football.
Well, you know who else is not watching football?
Who?
Are the Trump supporters who don't want people to be kneeling. He's saying to protest the league, people aren't going to watch it if the league owners don't make their players stand. So you and the Trump supporters and you are doing the same thing.
Well, I don't even give a fuck about what they're doing. I give a fuck about what we're doing.
Okay.
So I don't even get into their line of what they stand for, what they're doing.
Great.
But I kneel with Kaepernick.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
At what point will you find success in that? You know what I mean? Usually you protest something for an outcome. So what's the outcome you want?
I think the outcome of this is that I think with every battle we have to kind of take it with not even with a grain of salt. I think if we can show that it'd be interesting to see if you could see what percentage is Trump supporters and what percentage of us are kind of standing with Colin.
Yeah.
I do think the outcome is and I've said this on the show, if you stand for anything, just get out there and protest any way that you can. But
Yeah.
I know if we can take this win, this group of us that are like, we still kneel with Colin,
Yeah.
then I'll take it and I don't have to worry about the Trump supporters because that's the whole big broad story. I don't give a fuck about them. I give a fuck about us that are like tuning out. And the people that aren't watching it and posting on social media, God bless.
Yeah.
So the outcome I would like is for us to be respected and not being killed in these streets and
So more awareness.
Yeah, just more awareness to our issues. That's all we're fighting, and we're doing it peacefully, and we're not out here with torches and drugs, and we're not doing all this foolishness. We're trying to do it peacefully.
And don't you feel like a lot of it gets buried, and by the kneeling continuing, it doesn't allow those stories to go unheard. It
Right.
keeps those stories alive. It keeps it
Yeah.
in the brain.
So, and I think it's a crazy time with everything that's going on in the world, but every little bit counts. So, and to your point, you're absolutely right. And it could be them, like, we're not going to watch it because these assholes are kneeling. But at the end of the day, we are too. So somebody has to do something.
I only ask these questions because I stand with you, CJ, and I stand
No,
with
I know you
those
do.
people.
I know you do.
And I'm thinking, well, what's the outcome? How do you make the impact? Because Trump tweets, ratings are down because people aren't watching the league because owners are letting their people kneel.
And that's a cover up. That's
Yes,
just
it is.
that's a whole ass entire
So
cover up.
that's why I'm asking,
Right.
what's the goal? What's the thing?
I hear
What are
you.
we going to? So
That makes sense.
I ask, not as of challenging you, but I
No, I know.
I
No,
really
no,
want
I
to
know.
know because I think, what can we do?
I love
we
that
do?
you're doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Thank you so much, CJ. That's Black Talk.
Yeah.
That's good.
Beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
What?
I've been trying to end the episode because we're the place to go to get happy,
Mm-hmm,
right? With the cherry on the sundae, the final thing to leave you with to put a smile on your face. And I know we talked about Wilford Brimley. I'd love for you guys to listen to this, though.
Okay.
In addition to singing, he also does some spoken word, some poetry. And I really have been listening to a lot of Wilford Brimley.
Wow.
And I really want you to listen. This is not a joke. This is so what I grew up with. If my dad had lived to be old, this is what I think he would have loved. So
now
this is
I can't make fun of it
no,
because it's really
it's
sweet.
actually so sweet. And the whole point of Cherry on the Sunday is something to give you a moment to smile. So this is Wilford Brimley, an old guy, an old cowboy, reading a poem about the weather. Shit. That would have been beautiful worked. The weather.
Dear friend of mine, Red Stegall, wrote this poem. I don't know if he wrote it expressly for me, but
it sure fit my life at the time I read it. There's something about a cool October morning that suits my disposition just right. White, fleecy clouds peeking over the hill, and the sun barely creeps into sight, and my saddle horse hits the ground a little bit lighter. I'll bet it's the cool autumn air. Cold weather's coming soon, no doubt about that. He'll soon grow an inch of long hair. Look there, some geese, headed south for the winter. Lord God, what a beautiful sight. Something inside me stirs at the sound of Canadian honkers in flight. The pronghorn are starting to gather in bunches. Sure sign winter's well on its way. Mesquite trees put on a good crop of bean. Means a cold one, so the old-timers say. My boys and I cleared 20 acres of pasture, laid in maybe 8 cord of wood. Burning mesquite, well, that's a cowboy's perfume. Makes a musty old cabin smell good. The missus and I sit by the fire of a night and watch the flames flicker and read. Well, I only get 2 or 3 pages read before my old eyes drift off to sleep. And lately, I've been feeling some pain in my joints. And it gets worse when the weather gets cold. And the doctor, he says you ought to go someplace that's warmer. Well, it's just old age taking hold. My neighbor, though, he bought a place down in Scottsdale, and he leaves here before the first snow. Not me. I'll stay in the hills. I'd be back 2-3 days or so. See, I'd miss being up for my chores in the morning. I get out every day about 5, and then there's that chance, if I'm not here to watch them, one of these old cows might not survive. I'm partial to my cows. I try to be here when they're calving, and the missus gives each baby a name. When they're older, we sell them. Cut down on the numbers, but when they're newborn, they all seem the same. Now, you know, most people look forward to springtime, when everything's fresh, green, and clear. Fall seems to say, slow down there, old-timer, you've worked hard enough for a year. I do, though, look forward to April. There's one special place. I planted a lilac last year. I sure hope it come up. That is my wife's favorite flower. And that's another reason I'll stay around here, and I'm just rambling on now. Quit talking. Wouldn't change things if I had a chance. And the weather? Shoot, it don't matter a damn. No place on earth would I trade for this ranch.
Who is that?
Huh? Huh?
I just
Huh?
I just got news. Oh, I just got news going.
What news?
Is this possible? You remember the last episode? Willie wasn't here.
Right.
Is Willie here?
Hello.
What?
Oh my God.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say it again.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Couldn't hear myself.
Willie's back. Oh my God. Hi, Willie.
Hi.
You're back.
I'm back. I was at an audition. Thank you for.
How'd the audition go?
Really great, actually.
Really?
It's for Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've been making you audition. You know, we've been practicing.
Of course.
Scenes.
Sure.
Mostly love scenes. You got the part,
I didn't.
kid.
I mean, it didn't involve that. But when that scene comes up, I'll be prepared.
Yeah. What was the line? You want to give me a line that you had to audition
Am
for?
I don't know if I'm allowed
Oh,
to.
well, just do another.
share
Like,
the
let me
specific of the
throw
part.
out a line. Ross, let's do this.
Russ, let's do this. Let's say that.
Yeah, try that. Really give it to me.
What's my motivation?
Your motivation is that you
Oh,
want to do
Lord,
it. You wanna,
Willie, come on.
The motivation.
I need to know the
Motivation.
context of the scene, Nikki.
The context of the scene is you're trying to seduce me. Go.
Okay. And what's my line again?
Ross, let's do this.
Okay. Russ, let's do this.
All right. I'd like to. As an actor, I want
Yeah.
you to feel free to improvise. So
Okay. Yeah.
Same scene, same scenario.
Okay.
I'm standoffish.
Sure.
You want this.
Yeah.
You need this.
Okay.
You know, we're recording on this, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm going to use this later.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Action.
Hey, Russ, great party. It's really nice. Thanks for inviting me. The house looks really nice. Palm Springs. It's the second time I've been here. It's really you're a gracious host. So, why don't you? What are you up to later? Are you gonna improv back with me, or are you just not gonna say anything?
I'm just going to cut this up later and
okay, I
have
see.
a conversation.
Oh my God,
I'm just
Willie.
being used. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you can come anytime you want.
Sure.
If you want me to
Okay,
talk
now.
back,
Oh.
you can come anytime you want, Willie.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take the scene to let's cut.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do
I
something
need
for
last
about
looks.
4
I
or
need to
5
touch up.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm gonna come back. We'll take 2
Sure.
at one time. Well, welcome back to the program.
Hey, thanks.
So, okay.
Okay.
I will tell you this. I am an inquisitive person by nature. We all are, don't you think, all the people in this room? We always ask, why? Where? How come? You know?
Just like that. How come?
What for? We always asking questions.
Why for?
Why for? Oh, I was telling Nikki this girl. It's in my book, Man Up, a bestseller. When I worked at McDonald's, I fought for the right to wear a visor because I didn't want hat hair and only the girls got visor. And there was this girl, Veronica, who worked at the store with me. And I'll never, because I used to work at McDonald's and then I'd take the leftovers and go watch Real Road Miami with Taya at her house. Okay? So these are verbatim. I told Taya these stories when it happened. And then we put it in the book 20 years later. She goes, Veronica looked at me, and when I had my visor on, that I had fought for the right to wear.
Yeah.
Because I had, I didn't want to have hair. And she looked at me and she goes, why you wear girl hat for? Okay. And then I got free food at McDonald's, right, when I worked there.
Yeah.
And so, 8 months in, I put on a lot of weight. And Veronica says to me, and I would go to Taya's house and go, Veronica, she goes, why you wear girl hat for, right? And so then Veronica looks at me after I've eaten all these nuggets, put on this weight, and she says to me, your face is good, but why are you so fat for?
Wait.
Anyway, just like Veronica, we are inquisitive people.
Does she really talk like that, Ross?
Yeah, your face is good, but why are you so fat for?
I love the "for" at the end. Just dangle it.
Why you wear
Leave it
girl hat
there.
Yeah, why you wear girl hat?
See, I would never remember if
Why
she
you
said
wear
to me,
girl hat?
why are you wearing a girl's visor? I would never remember that story. But why you wear girl hat for? I remember.
Why you wear a girl hat for?
You face is good.
What did you do when she asked you that? Did you just go because
I said Veronica hat hair doesn't discriminate. It's a true story.
Why you wear girl hat
Veronica.
So, just like young Veronica, we are all inquisitive.
Is this still a prayer?
Yeah. So the question, the prayer word of the day is question. 1, 2, 3.
Question.
Straight cock on 2. Straight. Let's do that scene again. Let's do that scene one more time.
Yeah.
Straight talk on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Straight talk.
He's the gay best friend you wish you had and know you need.
This is tough love, honey.
Now, here he is, Ross Mathews.
Give me some straight talk, and hold your sugar, please. Straight talk, sounds pretty sweet to me. Now talk to me in circles.
Mumbo jumbo jive.
Hello, welcome to the program. I took a sip of my beverage during that time, and I hope I don't need the F or the G key anymore on my computer because a big plop of liquid just landed on
Oh, for heaven's sake.
wiping it off.
Too much.
Don't need
What
the
you
F
spill
in
drink
it.
for?
Nikki Boyer's here. Faxi Malone is here.
Hi.
CJ is here. Willie is always on my lips because I'm first. Also here in the booth. Hi, Willie.
What's up?
Hi.
Hey. J-Rod's here.
Hey, good news.
Holding on the fort.
You got the part.
Oh, I did?
Yeah,
Great. What does it pay?
you did. They call me the Harvey Weinstein of straight talk.
Oh, boy. We should not do that.
No.
Yeah.
Welcome to the program. What is this one? Gosh, we have lots to get to today. Lots to say, lots to talk about. I got an email. That was a real shocker-roo to me. You know when you're telling a story and you think everybody's on board, you think everybody gets what you're saying, but they don't. They're confused about one key part of it.
Yeah.
So they don't understand the whole story.
Yeah.
I've talked many times, starting with episode 1 of Straight Talk, with about chicken fingers. I love chicken fingers.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
You
we
dip
know
them in
that.
barbecue ranch. It's the food, the official food of Straight Talk with
Yes.
Ross.
Right.
What's it called? Chicken fingers, right? Everybody knows that. Well, it's time for our email of the week.
Heavenly, oh, it's heavenly. Such a thrill, I'm weak in the knees. To be Ross Mathews, email of the week.
Yeah. So here's the email of the week.
What?
Really threw me for a loop.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Because I thought everybody knew what I was talking about. It turns out I was wrong. This is from Michael. He says, "Hi Ross, I just started listening to your podcast to make my daily commute just a little more tolerable, and I'm on episode 1. Welcome to the fun, Michael.
Welcome aboard.
Can you just clarify what a chicken finger is?" He says, "I've had chicken feet, but never chicken fingers. Are you eating the toes from the feet of the chicken? I'm British, so a chicken finger is so exotic for someone who was raised on roast beef, black pudding, and Yorkshire pudding. Love what I'm hearing so far. I know I'm 200 episodes behind, but I'm looking forward to more expensive screwed top."
Does he think he's actually eating the finger? Like
Those are chicken fingers. That's for Michael. So Michael is
love
listening. I'm picturing a chicken foot, and we're just biting off the little fingers, dipping them in barbecue.
Sorry, Ross, I know what a chicken foot is.
Oh my God!
I know
the
what a
part.
chicken foot is, but what's a chicken finger?
Thank you so much, Michael.
Oh, where is the finger
I love
located?
Michael popped on.
Where's the finger located? Play your
the
cards
chicken.
right anywhere you want. But no,
okay.
chicken finger, if for those of you who don't know, is like a chicken breast strip that is like smaller than a whole chicken breast. It's
Yeah.
like
Right.
cut and breaded
right.
and fried, and right.
Oh.
So it's just like a piece of chicken breast that's been breaded and fried, not the toe of a chicken.
Right. And I think the reason they call them chicken fingers is because you can grab them with your hand
finger.
and eat them.
They
Yeah.
look almost like a long, thick finger.
Yeah. Oh, Michael, bless your
But
heart.
he-
You're
yeah.
picturing like chicken
Yeah.
claws in our mouths.
That made me
Like, I
laugh.
thought a
If you
finger
want to
at
be
the-
our
finger.
email of the week, email Ross at straighttalkwithross.com.
Heavenly,
I love them.
oh, it's heavenly. Such a thrill.
Yeah, you get
I'm
it.
weak.
So I have a question for everybody here. There's something that I love to hear. It's a noise that I love. And I don't know that everybody loves it.
Oh, no.
Let me take you back. I have had a sore back lately, okay? And so I wanted to go to the chiropractor. And I went. And I love going to the chiropractor because it feels good.
Yeah.
And they pop me,
Love a good pop.
right?
Yeah.
And the noise of the pop
Oh,
is
no.
my favorite noise.
No, no,
and
no, no.
I had my roommate in college, Ryan. I had him, not that pop, but when people crack their neck or crack their back,
Yeah.
he would. I'd say pop things for me every night. I go, can you pop things for me?
Right.
And he could pop his neck. He could pop his shoulder. He could like lean backwards and do this loud thud pop in his lower back. He could pop his chest.
Oh,
He could
no.
pop like these are my fingers on. That's my finger. Listen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hold on, here's my thumb. Listen.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
Listen.
Ooh,
Right?
Yeah.
Can you guys pop anything? I love the noise of a pop.
I can pop.
Give me.
I
No,
think-
don't waste it. Oh. I got that microphone. Anybody, let me start first.
Okay.
Anybody else like the noise of a pop?
I like it.
I like it too.
I love it.
Fags doesn't like
I
it.
don't
He's
like-
writhing
no.
in pain
Yeah,
over
I don't like the
so
sound of a
Fagsy,
pop.
you just you deal with this for a second. Nikki, now,
Okay.
where are you going to pop it?
I was going to try to pop my neck, but I don't know if it's going to pop or not.
Okay,
We don't
let me
know.
put the microphone right up in here. Go. Yeah, go again.
Oh, no, that didn't work. But this.
There you go. Oh!
Oh!
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
CJ, can you pop anything?
Horrid.
Knuckles in the neck.
Knuckles in the neck. Okay, put it right up in there and do it.
I don't know if it's gonna work on this.
Well, let's try it, and we'll just. Or you come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here.
Knuckles in the Neck is that's my next album, by the way.
Knuckles in the neck.
Can you
Knuckles
pop your
in the neck.
Okay. He's getting his knuckles in there.
Come on, CJ, do
Do
it.
your neck. Do your neck.
No.
No.
I've never seen anyone, by the way, pop their neck that way. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can't. Really nicely done.
Good
really,
job, CJ.
Keep it popping. Can you?
I do want to try.
Yeah, Fagsy wants to try popping something. Hold on. People want to hear it.
Oh! That was really. That shocked me.
That was great.
That was really good.
Yeah, can you pop anything
Wow.
weird? Can you pop?
I could pop a fart.
Wait. Hold on. Don't pop a fart. Don't you dare.
Okay.
Nikki, what? You can pop
I
what?
pop my sternum, but it doesn't always.
Oh,
happen.
no.
this
So
might
hold
be-
on. You can pop your sternum.
Yeah, I'd
Let's
have to
get your
lift. I'll
sternum.
lift here.
Okay, go.
wait. Let me see if it works. Oh, do you hear that?
No.
Oh, I went.
No.
See that I don't like.
Willie, could you pop my cherry? Can you pop? Can you pop anything?
I can sometimes.
You can't. Well, pop something for me, and then we'll guess what it was that you
It's gonna
popped.
work.
We can't see Willie.
Wait, you hearing that?
Go.
I'm holding the mic in one hand and trying to do it the other. It's my knuckles. Here.
No.
Get that?
No, I got a little pop. I got a little pop.
It's not as close, you know.
I wonder if can we put the phone line up? If anyone could pop anything.
Oh my gosh, great.
extraordinary.
Yes.
I can pop it and lock
Call
it.
in with pops.
What's the number? If people want to call in and pop it.
Pop it.
It is 424-253-0749.
Okay. I have
We'll
sound
bring it
effects.
up on the screen
Let's
here.
see if this is I don't know. Listen. Oh no.
Oh.
That's like a broken femur.
Yeah, oh no.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that
That's
sound.
gross.
Here's not. Oh God. Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't like the sound effects
no.
online.
Yeah.
I like it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like imitation crab, not so
That's
much.
right. That's right. Exactly.
But real.
They're real.
crab,
So yeah.
Yeah. Oof. I love popping. You can't pop anything else.
Pop that pussy.
Oh.
No, you can search videos of people like
like
popping that ass and it clapping.
I don't like. No, I want.
That's
I
kind
want
of
a
like a
knuckle
Bumble.
crack.
All right.
That's what I want.
I'm proud of my crack.
Have you ever had it when the chiropractor cracks your neck, but it's a deep like, go,
Yeah.
like, and you're like, oh.
How often do you go to chiropractor?
I go pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have scoliosis.
You do? You sound cool. Tell me more.
Yeah, I got scoliosis, yo.
Do you remember when they did scoliosis checks
Yes,
in
it's
school?
cool. That's how I found out I had it,
Oh
yo.
my gosh, I forgot about
yeah,
that.
They do
Yeah.
that. I know.
Oh, my knees crunch.
Ooh, now you buried the lead.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
My
knees
knees do
crunch.
crunch because when I'm
Crunch
underwater
or
in a
pop?
pool, and if I go down, I can hear it. Yeah, in the water.
Oh.
My knees do crunch.
Well, if you can pop it like it's hot, call us 424-253-0749. We have someone on the phone now. Let's pick up. Hello. Let's pick up on that call, guys. Hello.
No longer there. No longer there.
Well, what now? What happened?
Pop in the call.
Did you break your finger when you popped it?
Yeah, it's like, ah!
Here's another one.
Hello, caller. Hello, are you there? Hello.
Oh my God! Shut up.
I will not. What? No, you gotta mute your computer.
Hello, caller.
Mute your
Wait,
computer.
hold on. I know. I'm trying to stop it. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Now, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
I'm from Chicago.
Hello, Lindsay from Chicago. Can you pop something?
Shut the fuck up! I can't believe I never even catch the live show, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call because I can like make some weird noises, but I don't know if I can do it on command.
Yes, you can. Just put the phone up right near. What are you gonna pop for starters?
Yeah.
Well, my hip.
Your hips. Okay.
Hips don't lie.
All right,
and
now.
I actually, as I was calling you, I readjusted and it went, and I was like, no.
Why would you do that? You
She
have to
jumped the
save.
gun.
You have to save the pop
Yeah.
for pop time.
Save the pop.
I know.
Don't be a pop tart.
I'm literally sitting on the floor in my living room, like trying to position myself.
Okay, go.
like,
Put the phone down there and see what we can
Yeah.
get. Everyone,
Should I do speaker or just like take it away from my face?
I would do speaker.
Okay, hold on.
And that's a beautiful question. Thank you,
That's
Lindsay,
good,
in
Lindsay.
Chicago. Thank you for taking this seriously. Go.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. The other one? No, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm such a letdown.
Why would you pop it while you were calling if you were calling to pop it on the air?
She wanted to test
She's
it.
nervous, testing it out. I
Yeah.
get it. Any
I
other?
really,
Can you crack anything
that's
else?
Can you crack a joke?
Yeah, but like when they go, it's super loud.
Okay,
It's
Lindsay.
like aggressive. Like
I love that. See, I love that. If I knew you, I'd have you do it all the time for me.
Yeah.
Now, how long do you need till your popper reloads?
Oh, my dog's getting excited. 'cause
Was
I'm,
that
like,
your
on the
hip?
floor.
Because that was loud.
my
Yeah.
dog's like, what's happening? Why are you on the floor? My shoulder. Hold on. I'm gonna try my shoulder. Hold on,
Okay.
because that one is like that
Okay.
one I'll do during class, and then like people get like really disgusted.
Okay.
So hold on. I'm gonna speak
Okay.
it again. True, and now I'm like totally choking. All right, hold on. Oh my God, my body is not cooperating.
Actually, we
No,
healed
my
you.
God,
You're
it's not
healed
you guys.
now.
Oh my God.
I'm imagining her in Chicago, wherever she's at, just with
Lindsay,
the speakerphone.
yeah, right? Laying on her. So I have
Yeah.
a question for you. How did you find it? Because people contort their bodies in a very particular way to sort of like get,
Yeah.
certain,
Yes.
especially the loud
Yeah.
pops. So how did you find out you could do the hip and the shoulder that way?
So my hips, I used to do yoga, and so I would get into these yoga poses, and my hip would go like pow.
Wow.
And like the whole class would look at me, and I'm like, ooh, that felt real good.
Yeah.
So like that's like the first thing I do. I can like shift in my just like when I wake up, I can like shift my weight, and then if I'm sitting for a long time in school or something, I just kind of shift, and they go, poo poo.
It's
So,
crazy
yeah.
you say your hip because I was talking about McDonald's earlier. I have what I call this hip here. I call it my McDonald's hip.
Oh.
Because one time I was at McDonald's, it's a true story, in high school, and the floor was wet, but there was not a wet floor sign. And I went woo up in the air and boom down on it, and I couldn't walk for like 3 days. So now, still to this day, every morning and then like 3 times during the day, I have to like stand, keep my hip down, turn to one side, and then it pops deep inside. It's loud.
Oh
too.
my gosh.
My McDonald's hip.
It's a really loud pop, and that's
Yeah.
the thing where like it can be. It it happens sometimes, and it's not sexy. Like when things are going down, and my hip goes like pow. Like it's unfortunate.
So
But
now-
I'm so pissed that I can't do it for you
Lindsay,
guys.
how do you think
It's
we
okay,
feel?
Lindsay.
Lindsay,
I
can you
know.
record it and email it to
Yeah.
us when it does pop?
Yeah. I'll definitely try.
Okay,
'Cause
good.
it's. I was sitting watching, and I was like, dang, if they could hear my hip. And then I called in, and
This is
fuck,
a
I'm so
lesson for
sorry.
people, though. Don't if someone pops their hip and no one's around, does it pop at all? Right? No, it's right. It's like the whole tree in the forest thing, right? It's a philosophical question.
Yeah.
So thank you so
That's a
much,
rough one.
Lindsay. I mean,
Yes.
I really wish I could have heard you pop.
I know, I'm so sorry, but thanks for chatting.
You know,
and
a lesser person would have
try.
done this. Would have done like, ready? Oh, like I can crack my neck. Listen.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, that's
A
funny.
lesser person
Yeah,
would have done
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Just
that's
hit the
true.
table.
Yeah, I liked her
No,
honesty.
hell no.
Yeah.
I was on the floor of my living room with the on speakerphone and my dog going, "What the fuck is happening?"
And well, I
Yeah,
appreciate
love you guys.
Thank you. We love you
Sorry.
too. That's fine, Lindsay. It was a delight here. Your personality certainly popped.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nice.
The number 424-253-0749. Keep calling if you have something to pop because I just love hearing it, and I'm not gonna apologize, Nikki, no matter what you say. But we're certainly going to keep this episode popping. Hey, when we come back, we're going to play a game that is not worth playing.
Oh.
I can't
I was
wait.
all excited and boom. Not worth playing.
Trust me.
This is Straight Talk with Ross Mathews.
And welcome back to the program.
Hi.
Nikki was looking up something during the commercial break because
I
we had a
did.
discussion of whether it's unhealthy to pop things. CJ, do you know? I think that's an old wives' tale.
I'm going to tell you right now.
'Cause
There's
I'm
an,
popping
there's an
knuckles.
article Well, you just cracked again.
Yeah, I did. I'm popping my knuckles. Go. I can pop my toes.
I can pop my.
Oh, I can pop my
here.
toes.
Wow.
Here you go.
Wait.
We're still popping.
I broke this
Oh, I
wrist.
got
Oh,
it.
you got that one.
Yeah.
I broke this wrist if you read my book. I'm going to get you a copy.
No, I did read it.
You're good. So on a DARE rap, remember I was rapping about at a DARE drugs
Yeah.
education program, a rap, and I fell off the stage. And listen, I bet I can get everyone quiet. Ready? Can you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, is it bad for you, Nikki?
Well, it's a big long article on CNN. It's like 15 paragraphs long, but the mythology behind knuckle cracking. Let me move forward and I'll find the
Super
answer.
duper. So I had this idea. I had an idea for a game, and this is what we do: is I think of things. I lay in bed and I go, "Oh, we should do." And I had the title of the game, and I thought, "Oh, that's a great title for the game. What should the game be?" Okay. How should we do this? Okay. The name of the game is ?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not harmful.
Question
Keep cracking.
mark?
It's not harmful. I found the article. Great.
It's not
No,
harmful.
I lied.
Okay.
It's fine.
Great.
It's fine.
Perfect.
Okay.
Science.
Question mark.
Question mark. Is who I am really such a question mark? My squiggly self above the dot? Question mark. Don't you know me? Yeah, you're a question mark. I close every question, okay? Okay. Question mark. Do you use me in your writing? Yes. Yes? I think I'm gonna guess that you're a question mark.
Everyone knows what a question mark is. It's a punctuation you put at the end of a sentence
Yes.
where you ask a
Right.
question. Like, should we really play this game? Question mark. Give me another question.
Does this have anything to do with Mark? Question mark.
Probably? Question mark.
Should we really play this game?
So I thought, wouldn't it be funny to give Mark a bunch of options, this or that, and have him record it, and then you guys would all go, I'd say, I asked Mark this or that, which one would he choose? And then you'd all debate it.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So I sent him a bunch of things to sort of choose from, right?
Yeah.
He sent back the audio. I'll tell you this, and this is a promise. His audio is not riveting.
Oh.
But should we do it anyway?
Yeah.
Does
You
it
want
go, does it go like this a lot?
Yeah. It's like he took a Valium and then he did it.
Oh.
Like, ready? Like, I told Mark, I go, so what you'll do is, like, if I said cats or dogs, you go, oh, cats, he's recording. Oh, cats or dogs? Well, I feel this way about cats, but I feel this way about dogs. So ultimately, I choose dogs, right? And this is what he did. This is what he did instead. Ready?
God, I want.
Cats or dogs? I like cats. Dogs are cool too.
So basically, he was just Mark.
And so between the two, cats. So I heard that audio on the way here and thought, well, what are we going to do? You don't have anything else planned, so it's time to play the game that will never, ever, this is a promise, ever sweep the nation. It's time to play Question Mark. CJ, are you excited about this game?
Totally.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Thrilled. What are the people saying in the chat room? Are they excited about this game?
They're excited. Somebody said, I'm excited to play along. Oh, I think this game's going to be good.
Great. That I can guarantee.
Mark, you've let me down already.
I can guarantee it's not going to be great. Or even good. It's time to play Question Mark. All right. Up first, I asked Mark the question we all want to know. The questions are good. And then you have to get into Mark's brain.
Okay.
I asked Mark, chicken wing or chicken finger? Faxi, remind the people what a chicken finger is again.
A chicken finger is a breast, a piece of chicken breast.
What did Mark
Breaded
say?
and fried.
Do you think he said chicken wing or chicken finger? Now you have to crawl into Mark's brain a little bit. Walk me through. You know what Mark likes? Walk me through.
He likes to, chicken
Yeah.
wing.
But you can do that with a
Like-
chicken finger,
Yeah,
too.
but he likes to lick and be messy.
That's
and
right.
get his
That's what I was
fingers in
thinking.
things that
Exactly.
really
Or
shouldn't
get
be.
in the meat and the sauce and lick it off and enjoy
Willie,
it.
can you lock them all in on chicken wing? Do
Oh,
you have the
give us-
lock-in?
give us one
All right,
second.
they're all saying chicken wing because
find
the
it.
sauce comes pre-sauced on a chicken
Yeah,
wing.
like a buffalo wing.
And Mark likes to get that sauce over his mouth.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
likes
Here we
that. Let's lock them in on chicken wing. Okay, let's see what Mark. Let's question Mark.
Riveting.
So Ross's quiz here. Number 1, chicken wing or chicken finger? Well, that's tough because it depends on how it's cooked. But if it's cooked right, my favorite thing ever is like a deep fried chicken wing that's spicy. So I'm gonna go with chicken wing.
All right.
Okay.
Told ya, this is gonna be bad. Do you have right or wrong sound effects in there, Willie? Because I'm doing a lot over
we
here.
do.
Great. So they were right. They were right. Let's give them a right. Nicely done. You were right. He loves a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Do you hear that sound effect, Willie? They were right.
We're bringing it back.
Bringing it back. All right. I'll just do a ding,
Flying
ding,
by
ding.
the seat of our pants.
Now, you know Mark loves like great. They were right.
We got it. We got
Chicken
it.
wing.
Got it.
Now, you know Mark loves superheroes, right? He loves Marvel movies, dresses up like... So we asked him, Mark, only one can live, Superman or Spider-Man? Who did Mark choose? Talk it out.
By the way, if his dress at the Comic-Con convention and everything, I'm going to go with Superman. I just feel like he would relate more to a Superman. It goes to a kid's thing, being able to save his kids, Superman's.
Yeah. I'm going to say Spider-Man just because of he doesn't have a cape. Spider-Man's all like one unitard, right?
Well, honey, we don't use that word anymore. But so Nikki, you're saying what did you say? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Okay, and Nikki?
I would prefer not to think of Mark dressed in anything.
I need an
so
answer.
I'm not gonna answer.
I need an answer. Superman.
So we
Okay,
can-
we're
yeah.
locking Fagsy in on Spider-Man and CJ and Nikki in on Superman. Lock them in. What did Mark say?
Number 2, only one can live, Superman or Spider-Man? I mean, come on. What do you think there? Superman, very hard to kill. Spider-Man, easy to kill. A bullet will get him. So, Superman, duh.
Duh! Who cares? All right. CJ and Nikki were right. Fagsy was wrong.
But you get my unitard thing, right?
I understood.
Thank you.
The game that nobody cares about keeps on going.
The game that's circling the drain.
I asked Mark, if you were stuck in traffic, and had to go to the bathroom, would you choose number 1 or number 2? Stuck in traffic and like have to go out of 10, would you choose number 1 or number 2? Now break it down, you guys. What do you think Mark said? Number 1 or number 2? Stuck in traffic.
Well,
he's stuck in traffic. He's got to go bathroom super bad. Would he rather go number 1 really bad or have to go number 2 really bad?
Well, that's easy.
Number
Because he has the
Walk me
pee
through.
bottle.
Okay.
So he's going to go number 1 because he's equipped and ready for that.
Do you agree?
Agree.
Do you agree? Let's lock him in on number 1.
Right.
Number 3, stuck in traffic, having to go number 1 or number 2?
Okay, for starters, that was an evil laugh.
Very evil. I was totally thinking that. Very.
Listen.
Number 3, stuck in traffic, having to go number 1 or number 2?
What's that about?
I don't know,
That's
we need
the
to save
creepiest
it.
Really scary.
laugh.
That's
That is
really
the creepiest
scary.
laugh I've ever heard. Listen.
Number 2.
Okay. Okay.
Well, anybody that knows me knows that if I'm stuck in traffic and I have to go number 1, I have a thing to do it in my pee bottle. So, number 1.
Number 1 is a winner.
Wow.
You all win, but we all lose. Okay. Next one. Mark, only one can live. Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse? What did Mark say?
That's actually a really good one because he can do the Donald Duck voice.
He can do the Donald Duck voice.
So I feel like he's going to say Mickey because Mickey's in charge. He's like the king. He's Mickey Mouse is Disneyland. He's the one in charge. So Mickey
Okay,
Mouse.
And what do you think, Nikki, CJ? Don't care. Let's lock Fagsy in. You'll go Donald. Oh, CJ just for okay.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Nikki and Fagsy say Mickey Mouse. CJ, lock him in on Donald Duck. Let's see, Mark.
Nobody likes being stuck in traffic having to do a number 2. That's
Oh,
no fun.
Sorry, Mark was not done.
Still talking about going number 2 in traffic.
Mark, Mickey, or
And I don't
Donald?
have a pee bottle. I don't have a pee
Oh,
bottle.
God.
So,
Mark,
definitely number 1.
We're not talking about that anymore. Mark, Donald, or Mickey?
Number 4. Only one can live, Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse. Well, in all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of either one. When I was growing up, my mother thought that I loved Donald Duck because I used to be able to do the voice a little bit. But I'll just go with, super Disney nerds would say it all began with a mouse, or maybe Walt said that or something, so we'll say Mickey Mouse.
Mickey and CJ won.
No, I said Donald.
Mickey and Faxi won. We're thrilled.
Donald Duck.
This is really Mark doing it.
Donald Duck. Daisy
And at the end, it's Mark.
Donald Duck in his sailor suit.
I edited that. That's Mark doing Donald.
Gee, I think he's cute.
I like the way he waddles and I like to hear him talk. And when somebody makes him mad, how he can
That's Mark.
Donald Duck, happy as can be. Donald Duck, here's what he taught me. When someone knocks you down,
Mark.
Get right up again.
show some pluck like Donald Duck.
I
don't even understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Donald Duck is.
I love that we're all just.
Yes.
I'm like, who can't do that? A toddler could go.
Do we just fast forward to the last one? Do we not care about any of these?
Yeah, we don't.
All right.
But I appreciate you putting this game together.
Marcus
Right.
laugh, Ross.
Marcus laugh.
That was another great one.
This is great. All right, we'll see what he's talking about here. I gotta find the spot.
Can I pick neither?
Okay, that's good. I asked Mark this question. Who would you rather bottom for?
Oh.
Okay, I'm interested.
Okay, that's good.
And I gave him 2 options. Now, what do you think? What options do you think I gave him?
Fagsy or CJ?
Which Chris? Which Chris?
Oh my gosh.
It's Pratterpine. Which Chris? Which Chris? It's Pratterpine. Which Chris? Which Chris? Yes, it's Pratterpine. So I asked Mark.
I love that you knew the inflection in your voice.
I asked Mark, who would you rather bottom for, Pratt or Pine? Mickey, what do you think he said?
Well, we picked up all the fencing.
Wrong one. Which Chris? Which Chris? Nikki. Would Mark rather bottom for Pratt or Pine? Chris Pratt or Chris
I
Pine?
think Chris Pine. Because his penis may be smaller than the other guy.
He was in Star Trek and things, the Chris Pine.
Yeah, Chris Pine.
You'd lock her in on Chris Pine. Fagsy, Pratt or Pine?
Pratt.
Which Chris?
Now, Pratt's the one that was in
Listen to the
Jurassic
song.
World, right?
Listen to
Is
the
that
song.
Pratt?
Just concert, listen to the song. It's Pratt or Pine. Which Chris? Which Chris? It's Pratt or Pine. Which Chris? Which Chris? It's all right, Pratt or Pine.
Pratt or Pine? I say Pratt.
Lock him in on Pratt. We got one Pratt, one Pine. CJ, Pratt or Pine? Do we hear the song again?
Just because it will please my soul.
Okay, the next
Nope.
couple of.
All right.
Oh.
Which Chris? Which Chris? It's Pratt or Pine. Which Chris? Which Chris?
Okay, because
It's Pratt or
when I'm
Pine.
thinking between the
Which
two
Chris?
Chris's, I would
Which
say
Chris?
Pratt because he's got a fat ass, and so if you're gonna bottom for somebody, you want to be able to squeeze a juicy booty meat.
Like a reach backwards, or as they're
It depends on if you're a
if
bottom.
you're on your back and they're.
I would
okay.
assume a bottom or like a missionary position, just so you can do this.
Well, I didn't ask Mark if he wanted missionary. We could get him on the phone.
No, that's okay.
All right. Let's lock CJ in on Chris Pratt. Okay, I asked Mark who do you rather bottom for, Chris Pratt or Pine? Let's see, Nikki locked in on Chris Pine, CJ and Fagsy say Chris Pratt. Mark, it comes down to this.
Can I pick neither? Don't like things in my butt.
Ew.
But if it was that or I was gonna die, I'm thinking, which Chris?
You can't blame him.
It's Pratt or Pine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess Pratt.
There you go.
Good job, guys.
It's
Really good work.
Pratt. Yes.
That's mainly because we probably want to do them.
Wait, you say you
Wow.
probably want to do it?
We probably want to do
Oh, true.
Let me tell you something.
What?
The networks are calling right now.
What are they saying?
They're asking how many episodes they can order
Of question mark?
of question mark.
Is who
Wow.
I am really such a question mark? My squiggly self above the dot. Don't you know me? Yeah, you're a question mark. I close every question, okay? Okay. Question mark. Do you use me in your writing? Yes. Yes? I think I'm gonna.
It kind of sounds like Mark when he sang The Lion King.
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah.
Free Wine of the Month Club for 1 year or one free Comic-Con costume? These are the questions I asked him. Who's hotter, Gal Gadot or Gigi Hadid? Never having sushi again or never going to Disneyland again?
Oh.
I like the sexual questions though, like who would you bottom for? I think those are good for him, you know?
Well, you should have called me earlier in the day. So, it's like, when you play sports, you'll win some and you'll lose some. Hey, when we come back, it's Balls Deep with Fagsy.
There you go.
Also, Free
Dang.
Willy and the Cherry on the Sunday. It's a good one. We'll be right back.
Dudley, what up? Dudley do.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Ross Mathews.
Balls Deep with Fagsy.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I need to know more.
Give it to me.
Give it to me good. Give it to me true. Give it to me hard. Give it to me deep.
Yeah.
Balls Deep.
With Fagsy.
With Fagsy.
All right, Fagsy. It's time. This is when Fagsy goes balls deep. He's our investigative reporter. Fagsy, who should stretch?
Ross.
On whom will you go balls deep?
Stretch.
Crack.
Somebody on the Facebook page, the Straight Talk with Ross group page, had mentioned had posted that they watched Teen Witch.
Okay. I
Now-
don't really give up about trying to top that.
I had never seen the movie.
Oh my God.
I watched it. Unbelievable. How did I not know? Did you talk about this on the show before? Because
I love
it's
Teen
a
Witch.
cult classic, and I had no idea
It's
it was so.
I wanna be the most popular girl. It was this movie, I think it was like a TV movie maybe, about this witch that becomes
Oh my gosh.
a teen that becomes a witch.
Hilarious.
And then she has
Campy.
this friend. Her friend is sort of like this like
Right.
like real Perlman kind of girl. She
Yeah,
should play Real
yeah,
Perlman's
kind of a
daughter.
normal like girl.
And she like
a Cinderella
she
story.
gives her like she sees the witch's friend sees the hot guy who's like rapping, and the witch makes her friend have balls enough to go up to the rapper. Listen, so this is the rapper, the guy she likes him. He's just standing on the
Wait,
street
yeah.
like, this is
Yeah.
what you do when you're hanging with your bros.
That's right.
Oh my God, I know
Standing
Do you
on the
remember-
street,
I know this
looking for some hoes.
You know it, CJ?
Oh, yes.
Listen,
Big
this
time.
is, and then she gives her the courage to walk up to him and do a rap battle.
Oh yeah, totally.
And they know it.
Wait, this is it.
Snap my fingers, everybody say sure. I'm hot.
And you're not.
Oh my gosh, I love that you guys know it.
I'll give it one more time.
That. So then they're walking around, they're riding their bikes around the corner, and they go, oh my God, there he is.
Let's go back the other way.
She's like, the friend's like, let's go the other way. The witch is like, go up there. Are you kidding me?
Yes,
She says,
I'm embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed.
Look at how funky he is.
I've met this girl. Now, this side note, this girl, the friend, is now a yoga instructor. She's like to like Jennifer Aniston.
Really?
Yes!
Okay, so when I was watching Teen Witch, we were all dancers in the 80s. I was a dancer in the 80s. And,
Who wasn't?
My friend was in the movie Teen Witch. She played Kiki. Do you remember the character Kiki?
I'll never forget.
Did you say who wasn't? You know Kiki.
I don't know Kiki. Come on. And you're not.
What about that other one, the boys song in the locker room? I like that one too.
Hold on. She's now giving her friend the courage to walk up and listen. Let's go. Supersonic, ready? Get go.
Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, not respected. Who would ever really want to go and top that? Such a waste of pretty face, but hanging in your nose face. I wish that you would take a look and really top that. Top that. Well, stop that. I don't really give up about trying to top that. Top that.
Yeah. I like when she goes, I don't really give a. Like I could say a swear word here, but I'll just go.
I could only imagine that script read.
They're like,
Jesus.
do we really have to do
God,
this?
that was really
Listen,
funny.
I don't really give a. Listen one more time. You gotta see the
Oh my
ready?
God.
That you would take a look and really stop that. Top that. Well, stop that. I don't really give up about trying to top that.
It's your choreography, that whole.
By the way, this is what all of CJ's dates say to him. Top
Ever
that.
really want to go and top
Oh.
that?
Top that.
Such a waste
You
of
know
pretty
what?
top
It's a
that.
good
You know
theme
what? I
song.
wish that you would take a look and really stop that.
Top that. Top that.
I don't really give up about trying to top that.
Top that. Top that. Top that.
Ew. No.
Wait, can I just ask you one more? Ross, okay, so that's the rap and the stuff. What about the other, the big dance number in the locker room? That was crazy. I like boys. I was just so stunned by this movie.
Hold on, I'm gonna be the most popular girl. Here's the soundtrack. Hold on,
I think it's an underrated
Which one?
cult
Which one?
classic
Oh my
movie.
God, it's so good.
I didn't know it was so good.
Well, here's
You've
Popular
seen it.
Girl.
So bad.
Listen to this.
Yeah,
Ready?
but I had no idea. Like
This
I
is-
thought I knew all the
this is
campy
my favorite
movies. Oh my gosh.
You're a dog,
So
Louise.
80s.
The brother. You're a dog, Louise.
That brother was creepy.
I used to say that to my dog, Louise.
You
You're a
did?
dog, Louise.
She was.
See, this is 80s. I love it. That whole.
It's synthesizer.
I like this.
Yes. It's good. You didn't know I could move like that, did ya? I was dancing like a motherfucker. Yep. Why don't you dance with the stars?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I brought this up because I'm like into this movie. I mean,
well, it's the time to watch it. You know, it's
Halloween, yeah. What was your favorite part of the movie? Do you have a favorite part?
It's either the beginning, the middle, or the end.
All right, okay.
Wow.
All right. Who should stretch next?
CJ.
Yes.
Stretch.
Stretching.
I saw your Instagram about going to see Janet Jackson.
Oh, yes.
How was it?
Amazing.
I love Janet Jackson.
That concert easily moved up in my top 5 concerts of all time. The first concert I ever saw in my life was Michael Jackson on the Victory Tour.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to come kind of full circle and see Janet perform was like breathtaking.
And I heard, well, there was a moment where she pulled all the old dancers up from Rhythm Nation.
Yeah, so Rhythm
all of
Nation.
the dancers like me.
Yeah, so and I went with a friend of mine, and so we know a couple of her dancers. We're like, oh, that looks like. We're like, oh, that's Cena.
Yeah,
Oh, that's.
yeah.
And so we started, and then
So
we
great.
just started
Oh my
screaming.
God.
So
Yeah.
from every video and tour and anything you've seen of Janet, she had them all on stage.
That's such a great
and
thing.
went through a whole thing and was saying, "I danced with you on this one," and it was
Aw.
really, really, really.
Did she sing it all?
She did. She did a little bit of singing, obviously a lot of kind of pre-recorded vocals
I
because
was
she has to
curious.
dance. Yeah, but it was amazing. And at one point she was like, "Yeah, I'm over 50 and I got a baby. Aaron, what you think about that?" Like she looked
Good
at the
for
crowd
her.
and said that, and
Top
that made
that.
you feel, top that. And it made
I don't give up.
it felt good.
So she's worth the ticket.
She is worth the ticket. I really want to go see her again.
I would like to go see her.
CJ knows my favorite Janet Jackson album is.
Velvet Rope.
Velvet Rope is my favorite
Are
Janet
you
Jackson.
really?
I love that album.
I wouldn't think
I
that
love
would be the one. I would think the first one. What is it called? What have you done for me lately?
No, I like
Control.
That's not,
It's called
Drink Street is the first one.
But anyway, I like Velvet Rope. What's next? Who should do?
Russ, can you stretch again? Please.
Snap, crackle, mob.
I love. Okay, so Insta stories.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing them.
Okay, why weren't you doing them? And what made you like?
It's like a full-time job. And so, I am just too busy, just live it. You know what I mean? To I'm cooking and cleaning and doing things to stop and show you what I'm cooking and cleaning and this. You know what I mean?
I totally get it.
Yeah, right. And so, but Salvador, I'm watching people's Insta stories, and Salvador does them. He does fun things at Stylist Salvador, and I'm thinking, you got to get in on this, man.
You gotta be left behind.
Hey, it's 2015. Catch up.
No, he's right, and I loved your Insta stories that you did.
I know it's 2017.
With the dogs, I thought that was
I feel
really
like
cute.
I did a lot of dog stories.
Loved it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna keep Hello Ross is my social. I'm gonna keep doing
Yeah.
Insta stories. I'm in it. I'm in it.
It's great.
I'm not doing the Snapper chat. I'm doing just the Insta stories.
I'm excited about that, and I think a lot of people are. I
think
love
so?
Insta stories, yeah, and I'm excited to see yours.
I did a poll. Should I do more or not? It was 97% yes.
There you go.
So
You got
there
your
we
answer.
go.
Okay, can I keep going?
Yeah, one more.
One more stretch.
One more.
Willie, can you stretch?
Willie.
I'm always stretched. I'm always ready to go.
I've
got to keep limber.
Wonderful. On one of your video, I think it was an Insta story, you were wearing makeup.
Yes, I was.
And I think you were on a gig. What was it?
A former teacher of mine from film school wrote a book, and we shot a promo trailer for his book. So he was an old friend of mine that I just wanted to help out.
Great.
That's wonderful. I was just curious because it was just you and
What
makeup.
kind of makeup?
It was just normal makeup. It was just
just normal, but I just wanted to know what he was
I was
doing.
picturing
Yeah.
Willie in black eyeliner
But even
and
still,
false
when I have
lashes.
foundation on, I'm just like, my skin looks so good. I'm like, I know why people wear this. I'm
Right?
like, why don't guys just do it?
Not everyone can be a natural beauty, Willie.
I'm just saying.
That's balls deep.
Oh.
Hey.
It's time to go deep. Balls deep with Baxi. I want to know more, so let your balls out. Teabag and fun time. It's time for Balls Deep with Baxi.
Thank you so much. It's time for our email. Did we do email of the week in this episode? No, we did not.
We did.
We did?
Yeah.
What did I do?
It was the British guy.
Oh, you know what? No, you're right. This is a Straight Talker of the Week.
Oh, yes.
Yay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I missed that.
Nice. Oh.
A Straight Talker of the Week is Bella Biscotti, who last week sent in or 2 weeks ago or something like that, sent in a song, wrote another song for us. I love when listeners contribute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Create something, send it in. You can create it, send it into Ross at straighttalkwithross.com. You remember Mark's song that he listens to? Who remembers? When he's at Disneyland.
The daughter
Oh,
song.
yeah.
It's
Forever
called
Young.
Forever Young at Disneyland, and it makes him cry every single time. Listen to just a little bit of Forever Young.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true.
We always make fun of Mark because I could play this and talk about Dory growing old, and he will literally tear up and tears will fall out of his eyes. It's about, I wish you would stay forever young.
Yeah.
May you build a ladder to the stars, climb on every rung.
Let's hope for the future. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's touching. I mean, it really
I know,
moves
but
Mark.
anybody who has children is like that age. Sometimes they don't.
But listen, Forever Young. Just listen. Ready? Listen. Just listen to Forever Young. Forever Young. Everybody. Forever Young. And I mentioned on the air when we played it that someone should write a song about CJ called Forever Hung.
Shut
up.
Oh.
No.
Nope.
Thank you, Bella Biscotti.
Oh my God, I love
I'm
her.
leaving.
Here's Forever Hung.
May the man account of rumors always happen to be true. May your boxers always fit as tight as magnums fit on you. May you always have a lover who knows eggplants are for fun. May you stay, CJ, forever.
The Hank Williams aspect of it.
Forever.
Oh, good vocal.
Oh, yeah, good.
Really good.
May you stay. Forever.
Oh my God.
May all of your 10 inches always stick to you like glue. May your bottoms always be on poppers so they can handle you.
Usually.
3.
May every time you give a facial be legally considered a hit and run. May you stay, CJ, forever.
Yes, CJ.
Forever.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
May you stay.
CJ's new ringtone.
This is really awesome. Oh my god.
Now, CJ.
Oh.
This is the end of the song right here.
Okay.
But I'd like to say, on behalf of all of us, we hope you stay forever, hon.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Philip Scotty Ray.
Yo, phenomenal work. Dude, so good.
Oh,
so good.
good job.
Great
That was
work.
so good.
That was so
I love
good.
that it was country and kind of sultry too.
I loved it, too.
Yeah.
Okay, that moved it to my favorite.
Yeah.
I'll email that to you, okay?
Thank
you
you,
have it.
please.
Willie.
Yeah. So a friend of mine, I've never seen this movie.
Willie, it's time for Wet Willie.
All right. Okay. So a friend of mine, I've never seen this movie. It's called Wanderlust, but she showed me this scene, and just because she thought it was funny, and it reminds me of CJ because it stars Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston. And they go to like some hippie commune.
They both always reminded me of CJ.
He's trying to like talk himself up because he wants to sleep with this girl.
Okay.
And this is him in the mirror talking himself up, and
Okay.
he uses a very particular word.
Okay.
Oh, God. This was your idea, George. It's a good idea, right? It's a good idea. Monogamy is sexual slavery. She got an exquisite pussy. Well, how about my exquisite erection, huh? Eva, what do you think? You like my exquisite erection? Do you like my erection selection? What do you think, Eva? Yeah? You gonna take it? You gonna take that dick?
Oh!
Oh!
That dick, huh?
Oh!
I'm gonna pop off a piece of my dick.
Oh!
Fixins to fuck you. I'll fuck you. I'm gonna get it all up in your vag. Get it up in your vag with my dick. With my dick.
Oh my.
Gonna put it in with my dick. I'm gonna put my dick in. I'm gonna put my dick in. Come on,
Oh, that was so good.
God, it makes me fucking cry.
He stole your signature line. CJ, give the people the line that the words you use.
Oh my God.
He stole that.
Funny. Well, they made that
stole
movie
it.
before we made it a thing, but if CJ, you've been saying that your whole life, then you should take it up with Paul Rudd.
Somebody get my powerful industry representatives on the phone.
Yeah,
Mark,
so I
call
think-
Mark.
Let me hold on. Hello. I represent Ross Mathews. It's a podcast called Straight Talk. It's real good.
That's real good.
I'm on it sometimes. It's pretty cool. Someone recognized me at Comic-Con. Anyway, if you not use that, that's CJ's. Thank you so much, Willie.
That was
Beautiful.
great.
That was great.
welcome.
Didn't Paul Rudd kind of remind you of Willie in that though? Like it was kind of a little like Willie.
People have said that, and I'm like, if I have Paul Rudd's career, I could die happy. It's great.
Yeah, well, it's really nicely done. Probably inappropriate. I'm just thinking about, the reputation the show has, and we don't want to drag it down
Yeah.
with yuck.
Oh,
Okay. I'll tell you this. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm Hello Ross. The show is Butch Ricky.
Butch Ricky.
If you want to follow Nikki, she's Nikki Boyer on Twitter and Nikki BTV on Instagram. If you want to follow Fagsy, he's Fagsy Malone.
Yes.
Nikki, did you have something else you wanted to promote? You were just on another podcast, weren't you, just recently?
I just don't remember the name of it.
Understood.
Okay.
Fagsy has a podcast called
Yes.
Under the Bus with Fagsy, and also it's a gay podcast. You can find them all at fagsymalone.net.
.com.
Yeah. You can always find Willie on my lips, which on my face, or at Will Sterling _. He gonna get that badge. CJ.
Oh.
CJ is at CJ Life, CJAYLYFEY, because we love him. Okay.
So good.
And now do we do the cherry on the Sunday?
I love it.
Yes.
Do you like this?
Yes.
This is something that you're like in the middle of the week where it's like, oh my God, the podcast is ending. Oh, but then I can listen to this. Because sometimes I'm like, you're driving home, you're like, oh my God, I got 4 minutes to get home, but the podcast is over in 20 seconds. What do I do with that last 3 minutes? Carry the 40 seconds. Right?
What do you do?
What do you do with it? So we give you something to make you smile. This is one of my favorite RuPaul songs.
Oh.
Who's seen Paris is Burning?
I have
1,000
It's about back in New York in the day, they had these balls, right? And it was like, it was different categories. Category is, right? You compete, you win category.
Who's you're going to play?
My favorite RuPaul song, I think of all time.
This is your favorite?
I think it is. I love Freaky Money. Of course, I love Superstar. I love this one. Ready?
Okay.
This is RuPaul with category is.
Category is Bring It to the Runway. Category is stars, statements, and legends. What category are you walking in?
Femme Queen Realness.
Femme Queen Realness is in the house.
Ah, so I've snatched before.
Any other categories you're coming for?
Butch Queen Realness.
Butch Queen Realness. Well, honey, you might have that one in the bag. Tens across the board. Hold that pose for me. DJ, start the music. Category is Bring it to the runway. 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 Bring it to the runway. 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 Bring it to the runway. 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 Bring it to the runway. Bring it to the runway. Bring it to the category is
backdoor barefoot Butch Queen.
Category is bear claw realness. Category is high couture Broadway chic. Category is Butch Queen nutcracker. Who's gonna crack that nut? Category is Butch Queen first time in drag. Category is Butch Queen up in drag. Category is linebacker.
Oh, Boom. Boom. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration, work. Yeah, you better snatch trophies, honey. You better snatch them trophies. Are you here to snatch trophies?
Yes.
Okay, hold that pose. Hold that pose for me. Hold that pose for me. Category is Femme Queen Realness. Category is Fish Up in Pumps. Category is The Gift of Giving. Category is Catwalk Realness, ladies and gentlemen.
Category is Pink Pussy Realness.
Category is Showgirl. Category is and she's looking fish tonight.
Yes.
Category is.
Oh shit.
It's all like a mix.
I dropped my pen.
It was in the mix.
What category are we on right now? What category are we on right now?
What category? What category are we on right now? What category are we on right now? What category are we on right now? What category? Bring it. What category are we on right now? What category are we on right now?
I'm sorry. What category are we on right now?
What category? Bring it. What category are we on right now? What category are we on right now? What category are we on right now? What category? Bring it to the runway.
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 Bring it to the runway.
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 Bring it to the runway. 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 Bring it to the 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 runway. Runway.
Everybody, runway. Bring it to the runway.
Runway. Runway.
Bring it to the runway. Runway.
Runway.
Bring it to the runway. Bring it to the runway. Bring it to the runway. Bring it to the runway.
Oh, that was invigorating. I loved it.
Wait, were you on video all that time?
Yeah, were we?
Yeah, I had
Oh my
you guys
gosh.
on.
Yep.
If you
I
want
thought
to
it was
see
just-
our dance routine to that, you go to straighttalkwithross.com. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Category is Straight Talk